So, I was noticing throughout DeKalb County, northern and central DeKalb County, that there was a movement for other folks to start their own cities. I said, what is this about? And so I investigated it and linked with some people that I can learn the process through. And I always thought that we could form our own city with our own possibilities of economic development right here in Southeast DeKalb. So it took years to go through the legislatures to make sure that they believed we could carry our own water. And at the end of 2016, I finally made a referendum. And what was most important is that I had to prove to the state representatives that we didn't need their free tokens, we didn't need their discount lunches. The only thing we needed was our ability to stand on our own, our same opportunity they gave everybody else. So finally, I'm proud to say I just wore enough of them down until they said, let's give them a shot. If they fail, they fail. If they win, we win. So they put us on the ballot. And the good folks here in the Stonecrest area, of 55,000 people at that time, 60% said yes, and that's how we became a city. Being a pioneer has its drawbacks. You're the first to do these things. You're the first to do that. You're the first to get companies and businesses off the ground. You're the first to make sure that successful business people in town can create their vision and livelihood, like the new Black Wall Street market. And after the new Black Wall Street market is going to be the new Black Wall Street Village. We'll continue to grow. We'll continue to do great things. But it's cultural with us, sir. I don't think that we are used to being successful yet. And when that success comes, sometimes there are problems with folks that don't want to see us being successful, even in our own skin, which is a shame for us. So I have to know that I'm on a mission from God. Because quite frankly, by all odds, I shouldn't even be on this planet anymore. I've had cancer 3 times and full-time and full-blown COVID and still survived it and came back, and I still take treatment, but I'm back at City Hall, working for the people. A lot of folks don't like that, but a lot of people do like it. What ends up happening is the majority of folks that really care about where we're going and what we do, they're silent. The ones that don't want us to succeed, the few, they're very loud, but they're a very loud few. What I was trying to convey to folks, one, is that I'm frustrated. There's no place on this planet where you can come to a city council meeting, acknowledge the other city council members, and not your mayor. And it happened on more than one occasion. And I shouldn't have to stand up and pound my chest and go, hey guys, I'm the founder. I'm the mayor of Stonecrest, the founding mayor of Stonecrest. At least acknowledge me when you come to the meetings. And I'll be the first to tell you, I'm frustrated because I don't deserve that disrespect. So I put it in as light of terms as I could to be able to let people understand that that's not going to be tolerated. So what should have happened is that council should have convened a meeting with regards to diplomacy and policy, in respect for everybody. But that didn't happen. They decided to take the other route, which was to censure me. And what does that mean? Is somebody going to come and unelect me mayor, or they're going to reach down and throw me out of office? That's not going to happen. So I don't want to show any disrespect to the citizens or constituents and business folks, nor do I want to be disrespected, because the sacrifice that my wife and I and my family that we took to build this city, to get it off the ground, does not deserve for us to be disrespected. I consider myself to have pretty thick skin. But when you create an entity the size of Stonecrest with a few really good people that stood with me, and now we're the largest city in the cab, and we're the largest majority city created since Reconstruction, since the end of slavery. You can't name another person that's done that successfully and then move it forward. When we go from a $6 million a year budget to $9 million a year budget to $13.5 million a year budget, where we're headed toward $30 million a year. And that intimidates people. So, you know, what happens? They're saying, you know, that person's too powerful. That mayor is doing too much. So let's change the charter. Let's do these things to knock him down. And instead of being a strong mayor form of government where the city manager and the administration reports to the executive branch, you know, while I'm on council leave, all of this gets changed. So now it's a weak mayor form of government ran by city council. Well, if that's what the people wanted, they would have set that up from the beginning. But that's not what they wanted. And how we were able to progress so fast here in Stonecrest is that in an executive form of government, the mayor is like a CEO. I can make deals, I can make opportunities, I can bring business and commerce faster than 6 people sitting around still bantering, kicking the can down the street. That's how we got progress so fast in that form of government. Well, as of today, we don't have that form of government anymore. Now, to give you a very specific example about what's effective and what's not effective, let's just look at some simple things. Last year, we paved just about every neighborhood road that required paving, you know, on the process of being able to pick up our own trash, just cleaning up Stonecrest. This year, without me being in charge, with $6, $7, $8 million in the bank, we paved one road the whole year. You know why? Because people can't get out of their way. They can't get out of their own way to be able to make things happen. But in an executive branch form of government where you have a strong mayor, you can make that call. Here's what's key also, sir. We built this city on the grounds of economic development as a business. Treat your city like a business. Don't treat the city like a large government. Because what happens in a large government format, things just get slowed down, it's bogged down in the system, things don't really happen. But if you treat it like a business, if you treat it like everybody had to earn their own keep, you progress and you progress fast. That's dangerous to a lot of folks. And it's even more dangerous when you have a black man that's leading it. You know, like you say, I'm not a rearview mirror kind of person. I may have used a even lighter tone than that. But I was so frustrated at the moment that was the only thing that came to my head at that point. And I certainly didn't think it rose to the decorum of censure, which I thought was ridiculous. So, yeah. You know, Monday morning quarterbacking, I probably would have said something different. But by that time, I was already full. I was disappointed to see it that big. And let me tell you why. Let's compare that media piece of news to some other things. How about Stonecrest bringing the most innovative, largest distribution warehouse in the free world with Home Depot here right in Stonecrest, where we have a direct link from the city of Stonecrest, rail-wise out of a Home Depot distribution center, directly to the Port of Savannah. How about we have put more people in seats and jobs in this town than anybody in the history of Southeast DeKalb? How about we have the best balance of live, work, play, worship, shop, educate than any city in the free world for majority African Americans here at 96%. How about we have the lowest crime rate in the metropolitan area, Atlanta area, than any other city, right here in Stonecrest? How about we have a aquarium that's being built and finished in the next couple of weeks here, right in Stonecrest, never been done before in this area. But what we concentrate on is that one guy says who felt frustrated that day about a hairy behind comment. That's how I'm frustrated with the media.
How important is an independent voice like ours to you?
It's everything. The independent network like yourself, I can feel comfortable in saying whatever it is on my mind. I'm the same person inside out. And I really appreciate this opportunity because I don't want people to confuse passion for anger. I'm just very passionate about what I'm doing and where I am. And you know, I'm right at 60 years old. I don't have that much time left. And my body's been ravaged, you know, and having a network like this, being able to comfortably speak my mind. And I want to add this, sir, if you don't mind. Folks underestimate the mental status and the mental capabilities and the effect that cancer and COVID have on people, particularly me. I think I'm as strong as they come. But you know, having to have counseling, like a lot of folks, the thing that they told me was that, you know, Mayor, find your purpose. Find your purpose in something that you want to do, and don't let this kill you. And, you know, and my purpose is Stonecrest. And that's why I came back to work. That's why I came back to City Hall, you know, still taking treatment, because this is my purpose in life. And so I'll be the first to tell you, I'm somewhat sensitive at this point when people come to your meetings and they don't acknowledge you as the mayor or founder or anything else other than you're just some guy sitting there. So I'll be the first to tell you my emotions probably would overrun a little bit. It's not like I used profane language and just started going bananas. That's not what happened. But I just said that to say, it's independent network like this to be able to unabridedly, if you will, tell your story and how you feel, so that folks will know the real Jason Lary, the real mayor, the real founder, the real visionary of where we are today. You know, I want the people to know that Stonecrest was created for the people, for all of us to be able to live on our own, shine as a community, and create, economic development, jobs, and opportunities for all folks in this area. That was the number one thing. Second is that I want folks to know that those that don't know, that my family and I sacrificed a great deal for us to get to this point. And what do you mean by that? I lost my pension. I lost my job. I went from $175,000 a year to $20,000 a year. I did everything that one person could do to get us going, to get us off the ground, to keep us moving. And and the last but not least is that I want people to know that I'm a person that wants my wife and children to look back, and my grandchildren, and say, hey, Papa did something. And he did something for all of us, and it turned out to be superior. So it's really legacy for me, Bill. It's really legacy for me and my family. That one day is like my wife told me, your picture is going to be the first picture on the wall from now on, ever, no matter what happens. We made history with this, and let's make it better. So that's what I want to continue to achieve. I want to look back and people, 10, 20, 50, 100 years from now and said, wow, I don't know who that Jason Lary was, but he did the thing with some really good people, you know, to move this area forward. That's how intelligent, strong black men should be, and that would be my wish.